I'm Carla Zeus, and this is Bruins Today. Breaking news. U.S. President Donald Trump on Monday demanded that Mexico deport the caravans of asylum-seeking migrants pressing up against the U.S. border. Any way you want, threatening to close off the border permanently if needed to be. This caused Mexico's Interior Ministry to vow to increase security at the border. Homeland Security spending bill was approved by Senate. The funding settled for $1.6 billion. However, Trump told Republicans that he wouldn't settle for less than $5 billion in funding. The deadline for agreement is on December 7th. Now on to Romy with your article of the day. Breaking news. NASA spacecraft finally makes its landing on Mars. After 7 very long months of traveling through space, NASA's spacecraft called the InSight mission finally landed on Mars. A little while after the estimated landing time, the InSight mission sent out a beep reporting that it safely made it to Mars. This was a joyous occasion for everyone who worked on it, and even the people who didn't. You may be asking, what even is the purpose of this thing? And how did it even get to Mars? Well, Bruins Today has that covered. The InSight mission is basically going to be exploring a part of Mars we call its deep interior. You probably have never heard of this phrase because it's the part of Mars we know least about. The InSight will be looking at the building blocks that are below the planet's surface. You may also be wondering, how long did it take to get to Mars? Well, it took off from Earth May 5th, and it took November 26th to travel a whopping 301,223,981 miles to get to Mars. Its highest speed during this journey to Mars was an outrageous 12,300 miles per hour. This is a great achievement for the U.S. government because now they can understand more about Mars's deep interior, which is more information than the other nations besides the nations that help collaborate with this amazing spacecraft. Now, thank you. On to Kinley.
Hi, I'm Kinley, and this is your 10-second trivia. What are cow farts made out of? A. Hydrogen, B. Helium, C. Methane, or D. Freon? Cow farts are actually bad for the environment. They release methane into the atmosphere. Methane is a fossil fuel. That includes coal, oil, natural gases. They release too much carbon dioxide. There are 1.5 billion cows on Earth. Methane is a greenhouse gas which acts like a blanket trapping in heat. In 1829, Fourier discovered we need greenhouse gases. With not enough, we'd be very cold like Mars, and with too much, we'd be too hot like Venus. In 1859, John Tyndall discovered that if concentration of gas changes, it could lead to climate change. That means that scientists have been warning us for over 100 years. Before 2100, the temperatures will rise to about 37.8 degrees Fahrenheit above pre-industrial temperature. Our goal is to stay within 37.4 to 35.6 degrees above pre-industrial temperatures. Some effects of climate change is water melting, the ice caps, which cause floods in coastal towns. It can create intense storms and long droughts in between. Growing crops would be harder to do, and big cities tend to have smog, which ozone is inside of, and can cause asthma, disease, and lung cancer. Some ways to help is to save electricity and eat less meat. We could go down 90% in beef consumption, and that would be replaced with 5 times beans and pulses. And another way to help is to take public transit. Ways to prepare. Prepare for the future and not build on past. We need to prepare for the different weather. Almost all countries in the world attended the Paris Climate Agreement. It deals with greenhouse gas emissions, mitigation, adaptation, and financing. President Trump announced that U.S. will be withdrawing from the agreement in November of 2020. Policies in the U.S. that are opposite of the Paris Agreement have already been put into place. Next is Kelsey McDevitt with Local Hero.
Hi, I'm Kelsey McDevitt with your local hero, Mary Gazer. She donated a total of $791,000 to the city of Spokane. She donated to multiple charities such as the YWCA, Whitman College, the University of Idaho, the Spokane Symphony, Meals on Wheels, construction, cathedrals, and houses by the cathedrals. But sadly, she died at age 95 and outlived 2 husbands. We are now going to have a moment of silence for Mary.
In the arms of the angel, fly.
And now, here's Carla Zeus.
Hi, I'm Carla Zeus, and I now present our Friday Funny. It's a real nutcracker. Thank you for tuning in. That's a wrap.
Cow farts are actually better.
But sadly, she died at age 95 and outlived 2 husbands. We're going to now have a moment of silence for Mary. Now, wait, what am I saying? She donated to multiple charities. Cherries. She donated to cherries, guys.
No one told you life was